Hey y'all, I want to tell y'all about something that I just stumbled up on. This is one of the trees that I do a lot of research on. This tree keeps me up at night, like literally. This is what some would say is a freak of nature. This is Manglier. Manglier is indigenous to my state, Louisiana. It's a groundsel bush, so if it looks familiar to you and you're in another state, that is because this is a groundsel bush. This groundsel is a little different. It has an ethanolic quality associated with it. It's actually in its scientific description that this has ethanolic qualities. Just to show you the resilience of this plant, usually this thing grows around a lot of water, and it is, because right over there is a bayou. This tree is a good distance from a water source, and not all of them are around water sources. I do a lot of research on Manglier, and Manglier, for the most part, it really loves electrical vibrations, so you find them around a lot of railroad tracks. It loves a lot of water. There's a whole host of things that we can associate with the medicinal qualities associated with this groundsel bush, as opposed to a groundsel bush that I would see that looks very similar in Atlanta, Georgia, or in Dallas, Texas, or Charlotte, North Carolina. But just to show you the resilience, this thing is in a lot of tree cover, right? It's a lot of tree cover right there. This plant has literally adjusted itself to get ample sun so that it can thrive. It literally chased the sun. This thing has so many healing, so many qualities associated with it that I really couldn't start to name. But the number one thing that we associated with is help in respiratory distresses. This is not a freak of nature. God put this here. And just to show you how resilient it is, and it knows it's supposed to be here, it chases the sun. It makes sure that it can get what it needs to get to produce what it needs to produce for it to be what it has to be for us. I think that this is one of the most awesome teas that you could ever enjoy. It's a different taste, but you can do so many things with it. We do a Manglier tea, a hot toddy. We do it with honey and lemon, a little bit of whiskey. You could do different variations to it, but what this does in inflammatory measures, what's in here is the precursor to what we know as anti-inflammatories. There's something in here called nitrous oxide, something that's really good for you if you have inflamed issues. That's why it's really good when you have respiratory distress. Most of that is associated with an inflammation somewhere, and this alleviates that. It's real good with getting rid of mucus and all kind of stuff. But just to show you how serious this thing is about its life and how it wants to live so it can produce the things that it needs to produce to give us the qualities that we know it to have, it chased the sun and got away from all of these other trees that would be blocking it out so that it could do what we needed to do. I can't cut these trees back because this is not my property, but I will make sure that this tree has an excellent quality of life. And if it does have to continue doing this, then it could continue producing what we have. So I just wanted to tell you guys about something a little different, see what you think of it. Y'all research Manglier tea. If you ever get the opportunity to get it. It's real good. It does a lot for you. I know a young lady named Brave Tea right here in this area. She's been doing a lot of work with it. I'll put a link in the description on how you can get in contact with her. She'll ship it to you no matter where you are in the world, believe it or not. And trust me, you'll like what she has done to something that was already out here that will help you on so many levels, not just respiratory distress. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on, but I've given you enough. I just wanted to show you resilience. If there was a definition in the dictionary or a picture in the dictionary next to resilience, it would be something like that. A tree that makes sure they can stand out amongst all other trees. Y'all have a good day, and y'all keep shining.